my space, the most important issue is the affordability of prescription drugs for patients. And there has been a lot done in Colorado over the last couple of years to try and attempt to address affordability issues. And I think there has, around those issues, been a lot of concerns raised by our industry as well as other stakeholders in the pharmaceutical supply chain about whether or not these policies will actually achieve the ends that those advocating for them are saying they'll achieve, which is less expensive medicine for patients. So I'm speaking specifically about importation and the Prescription Drug Affordability Board. So I think, to me, the most important thing to be watching is the implementation of those two policies and really holding accountable the state legislature and the Pulse administration to make sure that those policies are actually delivering on what advocates say that they will, which is lower prescription drug prices. I think there's some concerns that they won't achieve that end, and we really just need to make sure that there's some accountability around implementation. You know, there was a bill last year that passed that really started the conversation around the rebates that we give as manufacturers to insurers and PBMs to get placement of our medicines on their formularies or to get them covered. And unfortunately, that bill didn't quite go far enough. What PhRMA really advocates for is that those rebates be passed to the consumer at the point of sale to lower their costs specifically, instead of kind of getting lost in the pockets of those in the supply chain. So essentially, a bill passed last year that started that conversation, but did not allow for those rebates to go directly to lower consumer costs if premiums were impacted at all. So sort of the balloon predicament that we always face when we're looking at healthcare policy and how to lower costs. It's you squeeze the balloon in one area, do costs go up in another? And I think, you know, as an industry, what we're really advocating for and will continue to advocate for is that there's more transparency in who is keeping those rebates in the supply chain, and really have an ongoing discussion about those rebates eventually making their way to the consumer at the point of sale so that the consumer is paying the net price of the drug, not the list price.